A mere 40 minutes away. Seems like a lifetime to these teams in the Elite Eight in their quest to reach the Final Four. East Regional Final, chalk held at least in the end. Kentucky taking on West Virginia. What's the key in that game, Dick?
Well, I think the tempo of the game. I think, for example, you look at Kentucky, they're at their best when they're in transition. Why? They take advantage of the unbelievable skills of John Wall and his ultra quickness. Bobby Huggins does a great job controlling tempo, spreads the court, doesn't really have a legitimate point guard, but he's got point guard by committee, and they all handle the ball. Ebanks, I really love his play. If it's close, Butler's tough down the end. I think it's going to be a Maalox smasher. I think the difference will be the size inside of Kentucky. I think Cousins, Patterson, Portman are the difference makers and really take them to the Final Four.
Well, West Virginia is an outstanding defensive team. They have tremendous length, but they don't have size. And you talked about the advantage for Kentucky is to throw the ball down low in the paint to DeMarcus Cousins, Patrick Patterson, and Daniel Orton. Regardless if West Virginia plays man-to-man or zone, the advantage for Kentucky is to throw the ball down low in the paint. And also, without Truck Bryan in the lineup, they had 23 turnovers against a Washington team. If they have 23 turnovers against Kentucky, that's going to end up to be 46 fast break points for Kentucky. I like Kentucky winning this game.
When you look at West Virginia, I really believe that the zone's going to be a factor in this game. Why? You're going to surround Cousins as well as Patterson in the paint, and you can play 1-3-1 or play the 2-3. But in the last, two games, Kentucky's 9 for 37 shooting threes. That's not good enough. They're not going to make their threes. When you look at them in the free throw line, in the SEC Conference Tournament, 58%, and now in 2 games, in the big dance, how about 53%? So free throw shooting can become a factor. But John Wall, 26 assists. That's the difference maker. He's the quarterback. Kentucky gets it done.
All right, Digger, the West Final is Butler and Kansas State. Butler on that 23-game winning streak. They showed toughness and resiliency to beat Syracuse. Will they knock out the Wildcats?
I don't think they have the guard defense to shut down Pullen and Clemente. In 2 games against BYU, 53 points. And we saw what they did to Xavier last night, 53 points. What's that mean? 106 points in 2 games. How do you shut them down? But now you got Kelly and Samuels getting points in the paint. I think that's another factor because they've got balance. And as good as they may be, I don't think they can stop those guys in the backcourt.
Well, Butler's outstanding defensively. It's going to be interesting how they match up with Jacob Poole and Dene Clemente, guards that can score from many different ways. And the key for those guards for K-State is not rely on the outside jump shot, put the ball on the floor, get to the free throw line. But I think the difference for K-State is they can throw the ball down low in the paint as well. You're talking about Jamal Samuels and Curtis Kelly, guys that played well, that can score consistently down low in the paint and rebounded basketball.
Tell you one thing about Butler, they've taken on all comers. They beat some quality teams this year. Beat Ohio State, they beat Xavier. The one thing about them, they do defend and defend exceptionally well. But I really like the front court. The advantage to me, I would give to Kansas State. We know their backcourt is sensational. I don't think their front court gets enough credit because when you look at Kelly and Samuels and Sutton and all those guys, they get up on the offensive boards, they rebound well, and they allow those 2 guys to get in transition, Clemente and certainly Pullen. I give the edge, but I'm telling you, something magical might be happening. 40 minutes away from the dream of playing in Indianapolis.
A real-life Hoosier story for Butler if they could go back to Indianapolis. They're going back one way or another. The question is, will they be playing in a national semifinal?